Hello and welcome to a Sophisticated Pairs video blog. My name is Erica and today I am reviewing the Cleo Millie bra. Cleo is without a doubt my favorite brand right now. They really understand my shape and I love the look and the profile that they create. So every time their new collections come out I tend to grab at least 2 or 3 that I would like to add to my rotation. And I thought the Millie was going to be the perfect addition because I love the geometric pattern. But as it turns out, it wasn't my absolute favorite Cleo bra. Let's start with sizing. Usually I am a 30H in Cleo, and that is true of just about every single style I have tried. This is actually a 30H, and it's bordering on being a bit too small. I wonder if maybe a 30H wouldn't have fit a little bit better. True to form, the 30 band is nice and snug on the loosest set of hooks. It's very comfortable. It doesn't feel very stretchy either. Sometimes with like the Marcy or the Lily bras that I've tried, it feels like the band could be a little stretchy. Not necessarily enough to justify going down a band size, but it's a little bit of a different feeling than what the Millie provides. The cup itself, like I said, I feel like I am a little small here because I have some overflow at the top. I can't really do a full scoop over from the side at this particular point, so I would have liked to maybe compare with the 30H. But I'm actually having this weird problem where I'm kind of getting like a double bump quad boob here where the mesh meets the fabric part, and I don't think that's going to be fixed by going up in cup size. It seems like maybe this particular design was not quite right for me. It does have the trademark narrow center gore and narrow underwires, which I love. If you check out the underwires on this, I mean, they are sitting exactly where my breast tissue ends. This is fantastic in terms of how it feels. I can tolerate bands or underwires that go a little bit further back on the side, but if I had my choice, this would be how all of my bras would fit underwire-wise. It is really, really comfortable. It also does have a very deep center cup, which is great. I need that extra space towards the center in order to ensure there's enough room for my breast tissue. But it's also extremely forward. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that one of the things that I absolutely love about Cleo bras and hope to find in other bras that aren't Cleo is the fact that there's forward projection. I hate to have my bust spread out across my chest because I don't like that silhouette as well. I don't feel like it's quite as flattering, and usually when they do that, it's not as comfortable either. So I like it, if at all possible, I can have as much forward projection as possible. Now, what really makes me laugh about this particular style is that I thought I liked them as forward as possible, but I think this is too forward. I think this is as forward as possible, and I think that it is too forward. I know that's a little interesting turn of events there, but it's going to be a little hard to see on the video, but it's really, really, really forward. It does not allow any breast tissue to go to the side, and it almost creates a bullet bra kind of look from the front. I mean, it's pushing as much of my breast tissue out towards the center as it can, and ironically, it's really not that flattering. I think I prefer the profile and the silhouette on things like Marcy or Lily a lot more. That's another reason why I'm not going to try the bra in the 30H, is because I feel like this is still not the right silhouette and not the right profile for me. I wonder if maybe some of this doesn't have to do with the fact that the bottom fabric here is very, very stiff. This is without a doubt the stiffest and the heaviest fabric I've felt in the Cleo collection. It's not quite as rough as something like Lily or Meg can be at first. It's really just a thick fabric, and it's very inflexible. So I wonder if what's happening is there's not a lot of give in the fabric, and that's why it's giving so much forward projection. The breast tissue doesn't have any room to even flex the cup a little bit, and I think maybe that might be part of it. This mesh at the top is also very, very thin. It's actually kind of interesting to see that they had such a heavy fabric on the base, and then they did this very light, flimsy kind of mesh material on the top. I wonder how, especially with this quad boob thing I'm getting going on here, would be affected if they had done something a little different than the mesh. From a design point of view, I'm actually not as happy with it as I thought I was going to be. In the catalog shots, they make this look like it's a little darker, a little more jewel tones, some purple in there, but in reality, this is actually has more brown, believe it or not. The colors are a little different. They don't, to me, seem quite as compatible as they did in the catalog shots. It's not that I dislike it, I still do like it, but it's not exactly what I was expecting. I do like that they forewent a floral embroidery at the top. I love florals. I think they're very pretty. I think embroidery of them is great, but after a certain point it gets kind of tiring if every single bra you own has a floral embroidery on the top. This is actually just great circles, very cute, very fun, complements the geometric nature of the print, I think. So I do like the idea of what they were going on with this. I would have liked to see an improvement in colors. And again, for me, the fit was just, it wasn't quite right. This is really the first Cleo bra I've tried in a while that I have not instantly liked. It doesn't feel quite as comfortable with this fabric here, I think, on the side, just giving that dramatic push. I do kind of wonder if maybe I washed it really, really good, if maybe that would help, but I'm just not entirely sure that this is the right style for me, so I wouldn't want to risk it. That said, I have had a couple customers, actually in the smaller bust range, order this and it panned out perfectly for them. Like EF, double F cups, it looked great on them. I think that maybe just maybe some of the fuller bust customers might want to be aware of how much forward projection you're getting with the Millie and whether or not that's going to be something you like. For me, it's a little too much. I have to rescind the statement that I want as much forward projection as possible. That is no longer true. The Millie has proven that to me. But otherwise, I still do like Cleo. This one's just not my personal favorite, so I'm going to give this one like a B-. B. For women who are in the smaller bust range, you might actually really like this style, so for you it might be like an A. But for me, the fit just not as good. So I'm so sad to see that. I'll have to wait for spring now to see if there's anything I like there, but again, just not as crazy about this particular style. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to email me at sophisticatedpair@gmail.com. Don't forget to check our blog, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube channel for all the latest news and event information. And thank you for watching the video.